Look at this guy. Nice move. I'm so giddy. Another one for YouTube. Oh, this should be entertaining. This guy's freaking insane. This guy's like four-way flashers on now. You are definitely a hazard. But maybe if you just drove like a friggin' normal human being. This is like... I was gonna follow him there. He's too chaotic to follow. just for the humor, the comedic benefits. Sorry, YouTube. So, I think I'm going right here. I can't remember which one has less bullshit. I think it's this road here has less bullshit. Construction. So, right. Number of traffic, the litany of traffic tickets that I have had in my life, which actually I thought of another one, so there's actually 3. The first one, I had just gotten to Vancouver. I borrowed my brother's car. I wasn't really sure about the streets. I ended up going through a yellow, and the cop went through the yellow after me, and then gave me a ticket for going through the yellow. So there was that one. That was number 1. Number 2 was outside the bar, 2 o'clock in the morning on Broadway. I did a U-turn. You're not allowed to do U-turns in the entire city of Vancouver, apparently. I've been drinking. This is in the days when I used to have a few. Been drinking, and then the police officer, and then apparently, according to my friend, I was rather belligerent towards the police officer as well. So I don't know why this guy let me off easy, but he said his partner liked my car, which was an 1971 MGB, which in my defense was actually quite a nice car, so he should like it. So yeah, he said you're not allowed to do a UE. He didn't mention the drunk driving. Today I would definitely be over the limit. Back then the limits were a bit higher, but what else was wrong with the car? There was a busted tail light. I didn't have a license plate on the front of the car because I didn't like the look of it, so I just didn't put it on. And I had the was it the burned out tail light or whatever? And the UE. So there's like 3 things. Anyway, he just billed me for the burned out tail light, which was the least of the charges. And I counted myself that I got off easy. That was number 2. Number 3 was quite recently, like only a few years ago. I was in Victoria, and there is the road to the ferry in Saanich. I was in my car. I had my brother and my niece in the car with me as well. We were going for the ferry, and right when you get towards the end of the ferry, there are these. It takes the speed limit from highway speeds down to I think like 20 kilometers an hour. It does it in a rather rapid span of distance. So if you're not careful, you can end up being quite a bit over the speed limit very quickly or very easily, right? And if you're more than 40 kilometers over the speed limit, I think in BC, they can actually take your car, seize your car immediately, kind of thing, right? So of course, they were waiting around. There's like a little corner at the end there, and naturally the guy was waiting just there, and pulled me over. And then he apparently my niece was not, still needed a booster seat. You know, there's some sort of law regarding booster seats apparently. And she was in the back seat, belted up, but and she's tall enough anyway at that age. She's quite large for her age, kind of thing. But yeah, she wasn't on a booster seat, and there's some law about, I don't know, you have to be a booster seat until the age of 15 or something. I don't know what it is. So so there was that as well. Then he threatened to like seize the car and then let me off with just a ticket essentially. And we didn't even miss the ferry, so I guess I count myself lucky on that one too, although I think it's a bit of a cheap shot to hide out at that particular location, Right, here we go. Weem, my Scottish friend, this is for you.